Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Katie, and today I'm doing a two-part book haul because I have some today and I know I'll have more coming up next week. So kind of going to do this video in two parts, but it's going to be in the same video. So I did a little shopping on Book Outlet. Not much. I'm happy to say I did not do much. I wasn't going to place an order on Book Outlet because, well, I've been trying to be good. But, I mean, they had books that I kind of needed or wanted. So I got a few, not many, in this part of the video. So the first two, which I was so happy they had both at the same time. So if you don't know, this is one of my favorite middle grade series, and that is The Beast and the Bethany by Jack Midget Phillips. I have book 1 on my shelf, and now I have book 2 and book 3, and they had both of those on Book Outlet at the same time. I was so thrilled when I saw these because I messaged him last year and he kindly sent me 3 book plates for the first 3 in the series, all the way from England. I honestly, before messaging him, I had no idea he was in England, but he was so kind and so nice to send me them all the way from England. So happy to have both of these in my shelves. And book 3, I think, might be my favorite so far. Book 4 came out last year, but it has not still in the US, I don't think. So kind of makes me a little bit annoyed. Not gonna lie, like, where's the US people? Come on. So yeah, I'm excited that I have both of these on my shelves. We're starting to really run out of room here, just saying. Okay, so the rest are authors that are going to be at the Fiction Reader Summit next month. Wow, next week. Like, yeah, it's next week, not next month. It's happening way too fast. So I got a couple more books from authors that are going to be there, and since I had to have free shipping, some of these I did not necessarily need. But I really wanted these two. I wanted The Sweet Life and The Secret to Happiness by Suzanne Woods Fisher because she's going to be there, and I had book 3. I actually got book 3 as a review book from Baker Publishing, and so I was like, you know, I could have gotten these for review. I never got them. I wish I did when they came out, but these were only like $5 a piece, and I was like, why not grab them and have the whole series signed by her when I'm able to see her? So definitely was excited to have both of these in my grasp. And I do love the covers. I think these are absolutely stunning. Like, who doesn't love adorable sweet treats on the cover? It looks so good. All right, and then I got another book by Rachel Hauck, which I actually haven't read. It's The Love Letter. And so this one was like only a few dollars. And I was like, well, might as well have another book by her, right? To have. So yeah, I was really excited to get this one. And so this is about, I forgot to say what the other one was about. Oops. But honestly, I was just really excited to get this one because it was another Rachel Hauck book to put on my list of books. And honestly, I knew nothing about these. I did know about the Beast and the Bethany series because I like that one. But this is about a romance that has never been actress Chloe Deschelle's forte in life or on screen. But everyone knows who to call for a convincing death scene, and it might be killing her career. Ooh, that sounds good. It also looks like it's dual timeline in the Revolutionary War, when Hamilton Lightfoot and Esther Longfellow wrote their saga off the silver screen. Nice. Sounds good. And I do love a good love letter story, so there better be some love letters in there. All right, and then I got another book by Christina Suzanne Nelson because I had 2 of her books already. I was like, sure, grab another one because I did really like the one that I read, and so I grabbed The Way It Should Be, and this is probably my favorite cover out of the ones I do own. I have 3 of them now, but I just really, really love this cover. And this is about a girl named Zara Mahoney and her twin sister. And after years of estrangement, they're suddenly intertwined again. When Eve's troubled lifestyle causes the state to contact Zara about taking custody of Eve's 2 children, Zara feels wholly unprepared. Besides never knowing she was an aunt, her new house, new husband, and plans for the future were meant to give her a fresh start. That sounds really good, so I'm excited to read that one. And this, as I said, this cover is gorgeous. And then the last one, because she's always there at Fiction Reader Summit, Susie Finkbeiner. So I grabbed another of Susie's. This cover is probably one of my favorites of hers. This is The Nature of Small Birds, and I haven't read it yet. But I figured, you know what, I'll have her sign this one too. I have one more that's not signed by her, so I was like, I'll grab them both and just have her sign them during the weekend. So this is about in 1975, 3,000 children were airlifted out of Saigon to be adopted into Western homes. When one of those children announces her plans to return to Vietnam to find her birth mother, her loving adopted family is suddenly thrown back to the events surrounding her unconventional arrival in their lives. That sounds amazing. So grab those. I'm not planning on buying a lot. I did buy quite a few last year only because they had like a great sale table and a great sale corner. I didn't go to the used books because I don't really purchase used books anymore, but I was really happy with the clearance that I found, and they give you a coupon there. So yeah, I might have bought a few last year. I think I'm not going to buy that many this year, honestly, unless there's like either a book in a series that I'm missing because Ronnie Kendig's going to be there, and I only have books 2 through 5 of hers. I don't have book 1. I'm like, I could not find it anywhere. It's not on Amazon. It's not anywhere. And so I'm like, great. So if they have that one of her Drosselin saga, I am buying that one for sure. But then other than that, I'm not sure. I might buy Kimberly Woodhouse's. This is like a little wish list that I'm looking for there. So maybe I'll look back on this video to see what I'm looking for. But I would like to find Kimberly Woodhouse's book the one after 8 Below, because I never got a copy of that one. So I might grab a copy of that one because I did enjoy 8 Below. It was very good. I don't think there's anything else I'm really looking for, unless, as I said, something is on sale. Ooh, I might buy Janae Trump's newest book. I did sign up for a review tour and I never got into that one, which is okay. I can't get accepted to them all. It's fine. But I might grab Janae Trump's newest one because the cover alone drew me in. So I might grab those. So those are the 3 that I'm kind of on the hunt for at FRS. So yes, other than that, I have a book from every author that's going to be there, so I don't have to purchase any books from them there, unless there's one like that I've been looking for. As I said, Ronnie Kendig's first book in her saga series, but other than that, I think that's it. I might buy maybe some fantasy and sci-fi because I don't own that much, but I think that's it. So it just depends on what I see there, what interests me. If there's any new releases that I can't get a hold of through Baker, because of course there's Thomas Nelson, there's Creal Company, there's all other Christian publishers that I don't work with for reviews that I can just go and see what they have available, because at Baker Bookhouse, they don't just do Baker Publishing. So that's nice. You get to see a wide variety of publishers there for books. So very, very excited, and I can't wait. And by the time you're seeing this video, that event will be already over. But yeah, so that's the plan. So right now I'm going to put in a clip of what I purchased from that event. So stay tuned. Okay, so the rest of the books that I have are from the actual Fiction Readers Summit event. Not all of them are from Baker Bookhouse. I actually did go shopping at Creal bookstore, which is another Christian bookstore down there. I didn't go last year because I did not know about it. So I got to go shopping there, and I think I bought 5 books from Creal. 4, because I think they were buy 3 get 1 free. So I came at the right time for that. So it included sale price items. That sale goes on until the end of June, I believe. So if you live near there in Grand Rapids, Michigan, check out Creal. It's not in Grand Rapids, but it's like 10 minutes away from there. Okay, so should we start with books I bought or books I got at the event? I don't know. I don't even think I actually put them in order here. So 1 second. Oh, and also another fun thing, which I did forget. I'm actually, if you are signed up to Angela Ruth Strong's email subscription, I made it in her newsletter for after the Fiction Reader Summit. I thought it was so much fun. I was like, that's me. I made it in her newsletter. So that was kind of fun. I painted the book spines or the book pages of 1 book for each author that was there. So it was really fun to see their expressions and everything. And I kind of wanted to like they're signing for us, but I also kind of wanted to give something back, and even it was, technically I didn't give them the book, but it was fun to get their reaction. And if I had 2 copies, I would have definitely given them a copy of their book that I painted the pages. If I had the money, I would have definitely have done that. But yeah, so let's go ahead and start with the books that I got actually at the event. Okay, so I think I got them all. So I think Baker was a little bit more nice this year since this was last year because we got all of these for free. Now, I don't remember exactly how many we got last year. It's been a while. But they always give us free books, which is so amazing. It's from their, their own stock and stuff, and from other authors and stuff. So we got, I don't even know how many. I have 8 here. I don't know if I'm missing any. I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. Unless Mom has one in her bag that was mine or something. But so I got 8 books from actually in the goodie bag. It also came with stickers, pens, bookmarks from different authors, even authors and everything that even who didn't like actually arrive. They just have like extra bookmarks from books and promotional stuff. So we got those plus books. So what's really great and fun is you get to swap with other people. So if you already own like the books that you have in your bag that you get, you can swap with other people during the lunch breaks and the bathroom breaks. So you can just have fun and swap with people. So I was so happy because I think I actually kept quite a few that I actually originally got, which I was actually very happy about. So that was fantastic. I'm going to share this one first though, because Enclave Publishing was there. They had a table. So did Creal Publications. So did, oh, I don't remember the other 2 were there. I'm so sorry. But there was 4 publishers that were there. Well, Enclave had, if you signed up for their newsletter, which I think I already was, but you can still like sign up and stuff. Well, I mean, I am. Yeah, I am. But if you filled out the information thing, they were giving away copies of Brand of Life by Ronnie Kendig, which is the first book in her Jocelyn saga. And I was like, if you know from recent videos, I didn't have book 1. I couldn't find it on Amazon. It was sold out. Or they weren't in stock. And lo and behold, I got book 1. Yes, it's a paperback, but that's okay, you know? So she did sign this. I didn't even look at it. I should look at it because this is actually going on my shelf right away after this video. So it just says, Katie, fabulous meeting you. Love Ronnie. So Ronnie was a dear. And so we, a lot of us got this for free. I don't know if everybody did, but like I immediately went over the table and I was like, here's my card. I need book 1. So it was so kind of them to give book 1 away. Like that was a really fun and nice treat to do. Okay, so now the rest were from our Baker book bags. So I will share the ones that I actually decided to keep and not trade. So the first one is Ryan Steck, Fields of Fire. This is his, I think, his first book. It's by Tyndale Publishing. And so this is a Matthew Read thriller. And I was really happy because Jamie Jo Wright recommended this book to me. And so I was like, this is perfect. So I definitely decided to keep this. It's a hardcover. I was like, this is a hardcover. So I was very, very excited to get this one. So I grabbed a copy of this and it was in my bag, so I kept that one. I got a copy of Christy Cameron's The British Booksellers, which I almost did trade away, but that's okay. It didn't work out. She wanted to keep her book. I was like, that's fine. I was excited to get this one. I don't think I own it. No, I don't. I own her book before this, so we're good. I actually don't own this one. So The British Booksellers by Christy Cameron. This is a, it's inspired by real accounts of the forgotten Blitz bombings. So The British Booksellers highlights the courage of those whose lives were forever changed by war and the stories that bind us in the fight for what matters the most. So I was really happy to get this because I heard it's really good. So I kept that one in from my bag. I also kept this one because this cover is stunning. And I think this was on my most anticipated reads this year. And that is The Light Always Breaks by Angela Jackson Brown. So I got this one. I was like, I really love the cover. So I'm like, I'm just going to keep it because I wanted this one. I didn't already own it. So I was like, I'm going to grab it. So yeah, that's why I kept that one. Next one I got was a romance collection, Oh Little Town. This is a collection of novellas by Amanda Wen, Jane Eyre Trump, and Deborah Rainey. I have met both of the first 2 ladies. I just haven't met Deborah yet. So this is definitely, I'm sure, a Christmas novella collection. I thought I owned it, but I'm pretty sure I don't. So we did a good job in we got no duplicates in our book bag, which was great. Well, I did, but ladies were nice enough to trade with me. So I came home with no duplicates this year. I think I did last year, like 1 or 2, but wasn't bad. Okay, and then I got Bethany Turner's Bryn and Sebastian Hate Each Other. So this one came in my bag, and I was like, yes! So I had another book that I had of Bethany's that I could get signed because I did not own this one. So yeah, this was definitely a like Hallmark feeling. Is this set during Christmas? It might not be Christmas, but it definitely feels like Christmas because it's Colorado. So, but she signed this as well. She was lovely to meet and hang out with. What did she say about this one? I didn't read what she wrote. She put, to Katie, my Somewhere in Time buddy. Oh, I love that. Yeah, we both love Somewhere in Time, which is if you don't know, it's a 1980s movie, and oh, it's such a good movie. But yes, it's actually mentioned in this book, so that's probably another reason why she put that in there, but that's sweet. All right. So I got that one, and then this one I did swap for. I think the rest were swaps from other people. So I ended up getting The Unlikely Yarn of the Dragon Lady by Sharon J. Mondragon, which I'm very happy about because I've heard nothing but 5-star amazing things about this book. And yes, I still have not read it. Why? I don't know. I just haven't got around to it. But I'm happy that someone was so nice and swapped this book for me. So thank you to, I can't remember who it was, but thank you for swapping with me so I could have a copy. And then somebody else who was so kind swapped Kimberly Woodhouse's new book, 8 Down, with me. I was so happy because this one and the last book I showed you, I was actually going to purchase. And so I was so happy that somebody was kind enough to swap both of those books with me. So I got 8 Down by Kimberly Woodhouse, and I think I do have an extra book plate downstairs, so I can put it in here and put it with the first one. But so happy that I got the second in her Alaskan Cyber Hunters series. And then the last book, which I was so like, I was really shocked that somebody was kind enough to trade this one for me because it is a new release. It just came out this week, literally, and it is Darkness Calls the Tiger by Jane Eyre Trump. I have been wanting this book since I knew about it. The cover is like probably like my top 5 covers of all time. It's gorgeous. And so, and I also learned it was World War II Burma, and I was like, this is going to be like a fantastic read. And so, she wasn't able to make the event. Like, she was going to hang out a little bit, but she wasn't able to, and that's okay, you know? So, somebody said, you know, I overheard her. She was like, oh, I have an ebook copy, so I don't know if I want the paperback. And I was like, you know, if you want to swap, you don't have to, but if you want to swap, you know, do you see anything that I had? And I was like, yes, like, sure she did. And so this is another one that if I didn't get it, I may or may not have purchased it at the event. So I was really happy that she was kind enough to swap this with me. Yay.
I don't know if any of you noticed or not, but every single book that I was looking for at Baker Publishing before we went, God blessed me so much, and I got all the books that I wanted for free from either swapping or the publisher was giving out the first book of the Ronnie Kendick series. God blessed me so much through that.
Okay, so we actually went to Creal even before the event happened. So I ended up purchasing 4 books, since I did say buy 3, get 1 free. 3 were on sale. They were only between like $5 and $7 a piece. And then I did buy 1 full price, although it did, you know, the price went down after the buy 3, get 1 free. So the first one I got was 100 Crickets Singing by Kathy Gokul. I read another book by her, I think. No, it was a different author. But I have heard nothing but good things about this book. And again, it's another cover that I really love. So I was like, it was, well, originally $16, but it was like, I think this is one where it was like, I think 40% or 60%. I think it was 60% off. So I was like, I'm grabbing that. And then I got Morgan L. Busty's Awakened. I still need her other book. I need book 1 in this duology, but I had to grab it because I'm slowly collecting all of her books, so grab that one. Then I did find The Cairo Curse by Pepper Basham, so this one was like, yeah, $6, $5.97. So I grabbed The Cairo Curse because I didn't own it already, so there's another Pepper Basham I can put in my bookshelf. And then the last one I had to get because this has been on my list forever. I might have to take it off my Amazon wish list if I still have it on there. But I got Kingdom of Love by Tracy Peterson because this is her 3 medieval romances novella collection. And this is something that she wrote years and years ago. I think these were one of her first, if not her first, books that she wrote. So she like I don't know if she re-edited and stuff, but she got them republished in this lovely bound well, not collector's edition, but I mean, they're newly released. So I was very happy to get this. So I'm excited to read Medieval Times by her. You know, she's mostly known for like, you know, late 1800s, early 1900s. So I'm very excited to see how she writes Medieval Times. And then this last stack are books that I actually purchased at Baker Bookhouse, because I don't really buy books from big publishings anymore, because it's like, you know, I would rather support small businesses. That's why I purchased books from Creal, and I purchased a pretty big stack of books from Baker Bookhouse. So I really wanted to just, you know, support one of my, if they are my favorite publishing house, is Baker Bookhouse. So like they're indie owned. They're a family owned business. So that's why I love them so much. They're not owned by big corporations or anything. And they're one of the biggest publishing companies out there, especially for Christian fiction. So I wanted to support them and love on them. And so I was actually under budget, not by much, but yay, that was amazing. And I got fantastic deals. So when we went, we got a 25% discount with our ID cards. So that was great. And so I got all these in the bargain section. I didn't shop the used section. I don't really do that anymore. But bargain section, and I bought one full price. But as I said, we did get a discount. So the one that I purchased full price, which should have waited, but I supported the author and I supported the bookstore. So I ended up purchasing a copy of Venus Sings the Blues by Bookstore. So I bought this and then came up to him at end so he could sign it, and he said he was going to give me a copy. And I was like, I already purchased it. And I said, don't worry about it. I said, I supported you. I supported the bookstore. It's totally fine. So he signed it, and I haven't even looked at any of the signatures, as I said. So it's kind of fun to see what they wrote. Peace to Katie. Peace in Jesus. That's nice. So I got this one. This is the third book in his, I don't know exactly what series it's called, but I do have all three. So now I have the third one. But he also has other ones that are included in this world. They're just not part of like this actual series. So pretty neat that now I know that he's got more as well. Okay, then I ended up picking up another Laura France book, A Heart Adrift. I don't own this one yet, so I grabbed it, and I also haven't read it. So Laura, if you're watching, I'm sorry. I don't know if she watches my videos, but no, I have not read it. I haven't read all of her books. I've only read a handful, so we really need to read more. And I've heard good things about this one, so I'm excited. Looks like 1755 France. A threat of war with France looms over colonial York, Virginia. Ooh, it's about a chocolatier. Ooh, that's got me excited. I love chocolate. Everybody loves chocolate. Technically, I need something with my chocolate. Like I need mint or peanut butter or caramel, just something added to it. Not orange chocolate. I'm not a fan of that, or sponge. Just something added to it. Even raspberry chocolate's good, but something added. So I got one of Sarah Sundin's books. I don't own this one. This is part of her Waves of Freedom series. It's called Through Waters Deep, which I actually have not read this series yet. I started it and I never continued, so I need to get back into it. These are all about, let's see. I know it's about the naval officer, so this one's about a handsome and outgoing naval officer. Sounds good to me. But this cover again is gorgeous, and I am trying to collect all of Sarah Sundin's books. So another favorite author of mine, and haven't met yet, but she's out there. I'll find her at some point. And then I ended up purchasing another Anne H. Gabbard book, because this was again in the bargain center. And so I was like, it's only like $5 or $6. Like, why not grab another book? And I haven't read this one by her. This cover, honestly, like, it's very reminiscent of like a Pepper Basham historical book. Like, this kind of has that similar look to it. But this one is When the Meadow Blooms by Anne H. Gabbard. And she is a very sweet lady. She has the most gorgeous Southern accent. It's such a sweet accent. And so, yeah, I got this book, and I actually have heard of this one, and I've heard good things about it. So I think she signed this one as well. There's a bookmark for her newest book, which I do have. I had her sign that as well. What did she say in this one? I know she was so sweet. She actually had her phone open with Bible book Bible verse references. And so that was like, that'd be something I would have, you know, handy so I could put Bible verses in when I sign. So, oh, she even put the date. Aw. It says, to Katie, may your life bloom with blessings. Happy reading. Anne Gabbard. That's nice. So sweet. I'm going to have to organize these so I remember to put the signed books on the signed bookshelf. Okay, and then, so I bought these two. They were both like $5, so I grabbed them both. Now, I bought this one first. Delilah, Treacherous Beauty by Angela Hunt. The cover's stunning. Well, I thought I had another book in this series at home. That just goes to show me that I should really, you know, make sure I have all the books labeled in my phone. It was part of this series that I was missing, which is part of the Silent Years. And so, no, I don't own this other book. So I was like, well, it was only $5. I'm going to keep it instead of returning it. So, and besides the fact I do love Delilah, so like, why not have another book of Delilah? And so I ended up purchasing this one, which was Egypt's Sister by Angela Hunt. So this one was still a great price. So I grabbed this one because I have another book in this series. So bought this one by accident, but I did find another one in the series I actually own. And thankfully, I did not buy any repeats. So that's always good, especially when I didn't make a list this year. And then the last two, I grabbed The Lady of Galway Manor by Jennifer Dybel. I'm pretty sure I don't own this one. But I need to own all of Jennifer Dybel's because she's such a darling and I want to read everything that she writes. So I grabbed that one. And the last one, which I wasn't even going to give a second look to because I never heard of it. And I was kind of just looking for like authors that I already knew. Like I didn't want to purchase a lot, you know. I mean, I did great. I got great deals. But something told me, well, not something, God told me to pick this one up. It is The Right Kind of Fool by Sarah Loudon Thomas. And I read the back and it sounds phenomenal. And I was like, I need to grab this. It was only like $5. Yeah, $4.99. And I was like, I need to pick this one up. It sounds amazing. Like the cover didn't really draw me in. So I wasn't going to pick it up. And I just felt like God was saying, read the back. So I was like, I picked it up and I read the back and I was like, it sounds amazing. So I didn't describe what all these books are about, but this one I will. So this one is about a little boy who, he's 13, but he stays home all the time. And he slips away to take a swim in the river. And he finds a dead body near the river. Well, he's closer to where the mountain cabin of his father is. Well, his father is an absentee father. He wants nothing to do with his son because he's deaf. And so his son is trying to explain to him through his hands that, hey, Dad, I found a dead body by the river. And it just sounded amazing. And I'm like, I immediately knew when I read that description that I was like, this is going to be an amazing story. So I immediately grabbed it. So sorry if I was talking a little fast because just when I get so excited, I start to ramble on and on and on. And it's been over a 30-minute video just doing this. So it's going to be a long video for sure. But right now, I'm actually going to go through my shelves and I'm going to unhaul some stuff because I have very little room on my shelves right now. So I'm going to really try hard to just be like, listen, we're never going to read this one. Or maybe it's a book that I only gave 3 stars to that I already, read and don't really care to have on my shelves. So that is the plan. I am going to just go for it. Get rid of some books so I can put these on my shelves. I hope you all have a wonderful, blessed day today.